Hello again, welcome back, and once again, a very, very special guest, Mr. Ginger Yeti Road Beers. Say hello, Mr. Ginger Yeti Road Beers. I could hardly say that. That's before we had a drink.
Hello, Don. Thank you for having me on once again.
You're welcome, mate. It's a pleasure. And tonight, John, what have we got?
We have the Hoppin Frog Q.O.R.I.S the Crusher Quadruple Imperial Stout. That's a lot of Q's.
That's a lot. And the ABV on this is an incredible 15.7%. So luckily, it's only a small can. I think that's about a 250ml can. It's like, I'm sure it says 8 ounces or something. 8.45 fluid ounces.
Yeah. It is a tiny can.
I don't know what the exchange rate on that is. It's about 250ml, something like that. But I'm not wanting a 500ml can of that. That would last me a week. So Q.O.R.I.S the Quasher, Quadruple Imperial Stout. This Quadruple Oatmeal Russian style Imperial Stout. It sounds absolutely awesome. I certainly hope it lives up to its name. Have you had this before?
I have never had this.
No. Have you? I'm trying to think if I've had anything from Hoppin Frog before. It does sound familiar.
I've had quite a few beers from Hoppin Frog, but they're not far from me.
Yeah, they're in Akron, Ohio. Yeah,
that's correct.
You're in Cleveland, and they're in Akron.
Correct. Correct.
So, if we're going to crack this open, John, and get it into the glass, I've got my stout/porter glass. You've got your chalice, I think. Is that your
snifter here?
A snifter. Yeah. That's why you need to buy a bottle of brandy, because you need a drink of brandy with a snifter. That's it cracked on. Not a lot of activity. I wouldn't expect a massive head on this. Oh my goodness. Engine oil.
You couldn't get a head on that if you tried.
No. I'll do the hard pour. No. I got a couple of bubbles out of that. I'm going to wring the can out. There, I got an extra drip. So,
that already smells
black.
Nice.
It's black. It's black. Oh man, that smells like treacle, molasses.
Well, when I first opened the can, it was like a little puff of dark chocolate.
Oh yeah, like a rich 90% cocoa chocolate.
Right.
Oh, there is. You know what? It's like
and that's rich.
Like maybe, I don't know if there's lactose in this, but it smells a bit milky.
Yeah, rich, decadent, and chocolatey.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're picking it up, but
I think there's like prune juice or something. Although that's only for old people, isn't it? Prunes.
I did say that, didn't I?
I love prunes, man. I absolutely adore prunes. And juice, and no dry prunes.
I'm getting almost a very faint booze, but it's like very subtle. It's not strong. It's not very powerful, but
vanilla.
Just a hint of booze on mine.
I'm trying to think. So it's dark malt. There is a bit of chocolate. There is a bit.
I did it for you, Don.
Or treacle.
Can you see it?
Oh, you dip it? You dip. Dip the beak, man. Dip the beak. Now, how deep? How far down is it? Let me raise your glass. That takes some doing, man. You must have had it tilted at 90 degrees or something.
I definitely had it tilted
near the top. Yeah.
I've
I would
never
have
had it
to.
tilted.
I would. Get your protractor out. I'm trying to see what the tilt on that is before it reaches the nose. That's about 30 degrees or something.
Get my
Oh,
protractor.
you've got it. Fantastic. I'm dying to try it now. So it smells very good. It smells very rich
It
and
does.
decadent. It's good. I think this is going to be like full bodied and full on and a lot of complex flavors.
And
Cheers, my dears.
at least both our beers look the same color this time.
They do. They do. They're matching. A matching set.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, I'm getting big coffee hits there, man.
Coffee and chocolate.
Coffee and chocolate. There's a sweetness there I didn't really expect, like a caramel toffee sweetness.
And I'm really surprised at 15.7%. There's no booziness in the mouth.
There's no burn.
No.
It's lovely. It's creamy, smooth mouthfeel, full-bodied toffee,
Dark
caramel, chocolate, coffee, strong coffee. There's no much bitterness at all.
No. I mean, a little bit of like bitter chocolate, but not hot bitterness at all.
Tiny bit bitterness, coffee bitterness maybe, or chocolate bitterness.
Yeah, like coffee chocolate bitterness, but not hot bitterness at all. And it's just surprising that 15.7%, no booze.
It's intense. The flavour is intense. It's absolutely beautiful. I never knew what to expect with this. I thought it might be just like overpoweringly boozy, but no, the flavours are. It's a complex flavour profile, but you can pick out the elements. There's nothing dominating. There's no booziness dominating it. No burn. So you get the coffee, the toffee, the vanilla, the chocolate, the other things that I can't do.
With a name like Q.O.R.I.S the Crusher, and seeing it's a quadruple Imperial Stout and 15.7%, that's kind of intimidating. But this is actually a really good, well done beer.
It's a nice. I couldn't. I'm glad that's the size of the can, because I couldn't drink a pint of this. I don't think it'd be, because of the intensity. It's very not overpowering, but it's intense. I've got notes here. Probably just from the website. I can't remember.
Probably.
Excuse me. Yeah. Hoppin Frog, Q.O.R.I.S. Q.O.R.I.S stands for Quadruple, Oatmeal, Russian Style, Imperial Stout. Take out the style. 15.7%. This will tantalize, engulf, and quash your taste buds like no other. Q.O.R.I.S is even more dark and hoppy than D.O.R.I.S, the double stout, stronger than T.O.R.I.S, the triple stout, dry hopped. I'm not picking up much hoppiness. There is an element to that. And first-wort-hopped with aromatic American hops. Maybe that's the fruitiness. The dark fruits. To create one great and memorable Imperial Stout. Hoppin Frog Brewery, Akron, Ohio. We never mentioned that fruitiness, that hoppiness. There is an element of dark fruits, which must be for the hops. I don't think there's any adjuncts. Let's have a look at
I don't think so either. I wouldn't say fruitiness, but there is some dark fruit there mixed in with the chocolate and the coffee.
government warning.
Incredible beer.
I hope you're not going to be driving a car or operating machinery this evening, John.
I hope so either.
No? Yeah. And
No, it's
it's
actually snowing
you're
right
not
now. So I don't
pregnant.
want to go anywhere.
Yeah,
Nope.
you're not. Oh, right, it's snowing. Let's have a wee look to see if it says anything.
That would be pretty wild if I was pregnant.
Yeah, that would be a new one. It's the same as I've just read out. The super extreme quadruple oatmeal Russian style Imperial Stout, Q.O.R.I.S, will tantalize, engulf, and quash, blah blah blah. Same as I've just read out.
So where did you get this, Don?
This is from my Brew Export subscription box. Brew Export are a UK company who import US craft beers, and you get 10 to 12 beers each month from a variety of craft breweries: Hoppin Frog, Hop Butcher, Dank House, Trillium, Imprint. There's a whole list of them. It's all quality, top quality beers. And what's surprising to me is a lot of the beers I can get from Brew Export, John, you say you can't find them. You don't never see them.
No, I never see them anywhere. Just like this beer here, I see Hoppin Frog around at the different beer stores.
Yeah.
Never seen this anywhere. And I actually had to drive down to the brewery just to buy this. It was 100.
Oh, right, you actually went to the brewery.
I went to the brewery to get it. It was a 160-kilometer round trip drive.
Wow, yeah. So I hope you told them the reason that I could get it in the UK and you couldn't get it locally. Did you mention that to them? No.
No. They were pretty busy.
Oh, were they? All right, yeah. I would have said to them, that's like, why can't I get it in my local shop, Rosie's Winehouse?
I do see Hoppin Frog at Rosie's, just not this one.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. So whether Brew Export are getting the newest releases, or I don't know, or limited editions, I've no idea. But I'm glad that they're available to me anyway. So, because we had one earlier. It took you it was a struggle to find the sea foam from Jackie O's brewery, which is another Ohio brewery.
Right, and I see dozens of their beers, but just
Jackie O's are ubiquitous in Ohio, aren't they? So, but that particular one was a struggle to find. Yeah,
it was. I just got lucky that I happened to be in Rosie's and they had it on the shelf.
Yeah. So
with Hoppin Frog, here's a funny thing, little anecdote.
Yeah,
I actually carry one of their bottle openers in my wallet. It's one of the coolest bottle openers.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, oh, yeah. Oh, that's credit card. Credit card size bottle opener. Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a million bottle openers. I've got medallions and I've got one of the key rings and things like that. But the best one is, of course, I've spoken about this before. It's like the big one that my stepfather acquired during the Second World War in India, in Calcutta, from Raffles Hotel, I think it was. No, it wasn't a Raffles Hotel.
That looks like a weapon.
It's at the Great Eastern Hotel in Calcutta. Sherry's Cocktail Lounge. If you want it back, Sherry's, tough. It's mine. I'm keeping this. It's fantastic. The best bottle opener ever.
Are we there?
I've got
Don, are we wearing matching shirts?
Oh, I meant to bring that up, John. These are some of the best shirts I have ever seen. Don's Beer Reviews. Thank you very much for wearing it, by the way. This photo was taken in Beijing. There was a brew house just round the corner for a hotel. It was a great wee pub. It was served food and that. And it was a big glass wall where you seen where they brewed all the beer, all the massive, what do you call the containers? I've no idea. And one of their beers was a porter. I love porters. So I tried one of them and it was absolutely divine. It was fantastic. It was like, so it's something you don't equate with China craft
No, not
beer,
at
you
all.
know. It's like, but this was absolutely a sublime experience, you know. So, and I absolutely loved China. It's like visiting the future. It's like everything, you know, because they invest everything into their infrastructure. So one of the trains we got on, we were in Hainan province, and we went to from the north in Haikou, it's called, no Haikou, to Sanya in the south of the island, and we got one of the super fast trains, and it was like we were in the first class because it was very cheap. So there was like hostesses, you know, like you get air hostesses on a plane. There was hostesses on the train, and it was luxurious. It was like living in the future. It was fantastic, man. It was like and it wasn't that expensive to go to China. It was I can't remember, 700 quid return or something. And it wasn't super expensive.
I've never
And I
been. I'd
think
love to go.
they're opening up more as well. Because a lot of countries have you don't need a visa and things like that now. Because I think I
Well,
paid a fortune. It was 250 quid or something for a visa. It was expensive for that.
as
So
of
we had
this
to have
year,
some.
I need a tourist visa to come to the UK.
Yeah, that's outrageous, man. You should be able to just freely travel. I'm not saying anywhere, but
I mean, it's
you
only
have to
like
vet. Yeah,
it's only like $20 or something. It's not like it's
yeah,
expensive, but still,
yeah, yeah.
starting this
Still,
year.
yeah, yeah. This is just talking about credit card size
Yes.
bottle openers. This is Broughton Breweries. They're in Bigger in Scotland, and they do. I don't know if you've ever heard the Old Jock, the Scotch ale. You probably, maybe you've seen people reviewing it, you know. But Old Jock, that's what they're famous for. Top-notch brewery. But credit card, outstanding bottle
It's a
openers.
great idea. And I always
Yeah,
forget it's in
fits
my
in your
wallet
wallet. Fits in
always
your
forget it's in
wallet.
my wallet when I need one.
Or like me, you can have it on a pendant around your neck, so you're never. It's only alcoholics do that, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, back to the beer, John. We've strayed off topic there.
Yeah, we have.
This this is an absolute cracker. It's much better than I expected. I didn't know what to expect really, but I thought it
Yeah,
might
I'm
have just
shocked.
been I thought it might have just been again something super strong and a novelty, but no, they've run an outstanding job. I don't know where the camera is. There we go. It looks beautiful. It tastes beautiful. It smells beautiful. It's a complex beer. It's lots going on.
I just took the temperature of my beer. I'm at 20°C, and it's beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
this is a fabulous beer. It is really well done, and you think
20.1. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's the same as yours. 20 degrees. And you know,
And
I
you see
I
this little
suspect
can.
that's the correct temperature for it.
Right. And you see this little can, and you see it's 15.7% and this crazy name, all the Q's, Quadruple, Imperial, whatever. And you think,
Russian
like you said, it's
Imperial
kind of like
Stout.
a gimmicky beer, but it's not. It's a really well done,
No,
really
no.
complex, tasty
Yeah,
beer.
they have done a marvelous job with this.
They absolutely
They've
have.
done it well. Yeah.
And
So
I've had a
overall,
lot of hop and
highly
frog beers.
recommended. Yeah.
I've had a lot of hop and frog beers. They've all been stellar. They do a really good job as a
Yeah.
brewery.
You know, I think I might have another Hoppin' Frog in my to-do list. I've got 3 boxes of Brew Export. I've got September, October, November of last year. So any of the fresh IPAs, they've had it because they have degraded now. That's bye bye. I'll still drink. I'll still review them, but they're past the best now. Because in December I had the Advent calendar, which had a few good beers in it. Well, they were all good beers, but and I've suspended my subscription because I've got so many Belgian beers and I've got a whole box of German beers to drink as well. So I'm inundated with. Don't send me any beers for the foreseeable future, folks. Thank you very much, but don't send me any beer.
Man, that's a terrible problem to have.
It is. I am. It's a burden, but I shall wear that burden. I'll struggle on. I'll work my way through them. Yeah.
You're doing the Lord's
it's
work.
a it's a hard life. It's I won't have to buy any beers till June or something. It's like I'm saving a fortune. Anyway, overall, this beer is an absolute winner. I do like that glass, the snifter. Buy yourself a bottle of brandy, man, and review it. I want to see the review. Actually,
Maybe I
actually,
will.
John, here's an idea on camera. Let's see if we can find a bottle of brandy we can match up. I'll have a look to see what I can find, what's available. You have a look to see what's available. We'll see if we can match up and we'll do a brandy review.
I would
Not that I
absolutely do
know
that.
anything about brandy.
I would
Uh,
absolutely do that. I know nothing about brandy.
no, not, but we can learn. It'll be a learning experience and an educational experience for the viewers. If there's any left after this, I don't know. Yeah. So, all in all, an absolute cracker. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Thank you very much, John. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, man.
Thank you for having me
There's
on again.
certain
Appreciate
people,
it.
yeah, there's certain people on YouTube. You would sit and have a pint with them and have a chat. And you're one of the few. Well, there's quite a few. So that's how I judge people. Would you sit and have a pint with them? Yeah. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Hopefully. Ta-ta for now. Cheers, my dears. Cheers, John.
Cheers.
That's good, isn't it?
That's delicious.
That's a lovely. And end recording.